basically you get the ability to look like your Ditto is like throwing up water all over the planet. It's really gross. It's like bleh. It's kind of weird and gross, but it's really cute and charming at the same time. They kind of leaned into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Addison Gaming Podcast, the show where we talk about the games we want to whenever they came out, because that's what we're playing. We talk old stuff, we talk new stuff, we talk everything in between. I am your host, Wicked Gamer UK Allen, but on this episode, you can call me Ditto, because I am loving Pokopia, or Pokopia, however you pronounce it.
Pokopia.
Pokopia. And as always, I am joined by the most amazing co-host in the world, Mike Maldi, aka the kid on the playground that doesn't have the game that everyone's talking about right now. How you doing, Mike?
I'm that child.
You are.
No, that's the bad one. He's gonna get made fun. Nobody make fun of people. Bullying is bad.
No, don't bully. But
yeah, Alan, don't bully me for not having the game yet.
Hey, I'm not bullying you. I'm just pointing out facts, Mike. Just pointing out facts.
Okay. So
Strange turns of events. Strange turn of events.
I am the Pokemon fan, and I have yet to download Pokopia, but I have my reasons. I don't have time. I feel like it's going to take up so much of my time, and I don't have time for that right now. And I want it. I don't know.
Yeah, So this episode, listeners, we are going to be telling you all about my experience of playing the first hour or so of Pokopia, or Pokopia. I don't know how you pronounce it. Who knows? No one ever knows. Onomatopoeia. And I'm going to share my thoughts and see if I can convince Mike if it's worth picking up or not. But yeah, Mike, it's interesting because like you are you're the Poke freak on the podcast. You're the one that's like getting me more excited about it.
The thing is that I am against all new Pokemon stuff. I don't like it, except I don't like the Pokemon Legends stuff, except Arceus. But I just don't like where Pokemon Company was going. And so when I saw Pokopia, I was kind of turned off by it because I just have a bad taste in my mouth from what they've done. But everybody's loving it, and I don't understand why. And it's like a 9.5 rating average, I guess, because there's 9s, there's 10s, and it's like one of it's the highest rated Pokemon game of all time, apparently.
Yeah, on Metacritic right now, it's it's definitely that highest rated on Pokemon game. It's tied right now for most highest rated game is Resident Evil Requiem. They both have 89s on isn't that coconuts? You would have asked me that. I would have been like, never.
So yes, I will download it. I just haven't, and I guess today you're going to convince me to download it as soon as we're done with this podcast.
Probably. That's my goal on this episode, is if I can get you literally to try to download it in the middle of the episode. That's what I'm hoping I can do. But it's strange, Mike, like I hear your point around like the newer stuff that the Pokemon Company is doing. I mean, we reacted to the Pokemon Direct the other week, and both of us thought it was like totally mid, just a horrible marketing display.
Except for the new game does look good from just the imagery. You said they looked a little bit plasticky, but I was happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an improvement, right? I mean, it was good to find out that it's on Switch 2, exclusively. But like, it definitely right. Look, it definitely looks better. I think my big takeaway is that I'm just not going to just suddenly give the Pokemon Company a pass to say, well, is this? I want to know if it plays well. I don't care how good things look. I just want it to run really well. And ultimately, you know what? I really want Pokemon fans, when Winds and Waves come out, to have that moment where they go like, finally, we've got a game that looks good. We've got a game that runs well. We've got a game that's like doing something interesting with the formula that like they can just have a great experience, because I think so many times it's like, oh, it's great, but
Pokemon fans just always give it a pass. And because they're like, I got my Pokemon. And then, but yeah, I want people to like, I want me to get back into it, basically.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, that's the hope I have for Winds and Waves. But I have to say, like, this Pokopia has come out of the middle of nowhere, and it is killing it, Mike. It is so good. It is so good.
I heard it's basically you combine two of the biggest things. Cozy games are very popular. and
Yep.
Pokemon games are very popular, so you
Yep.
combine them together. I mean, it's a perfect mesh, and
Yeah.
I want to play.
I I think you should, and also, like you talk about your love for things
Hmm.
like Story of Seasons, which are like world builders and
Yeah.
resource games that you kind of like just build your life around. And it's got all of these things. Mike, this game was
Will I
literally
pass
made
out
for
in the
you.
middle of the field, or will it allow me to keep going?
Okay. So I'll get to that, but
Okay.
let me try and convince you that it's something you need to download, Mike. So let me just ask you this question. The question I have is, what if I told you that you could finally interact with your Pokemon in natural environments like Ash would have done in the cartoon all between battles? So literally just hanging out with your Pokemon in normal environments that they're attracted to, and you just walk up to them and you go, "Hey, what's going on?" And they tell you what's going on. Or they go, "Oh, I would really love this because that would really help other Pokemon show up. And all I want to do is create an environment where Pokemon just want to hang out." How does
Yeah.
that sound, Mike?
It sounds very comfy cozy.
Mhm. Because that is literally what this game is.
But I heard that the main story, like you can finish the main story in like 30 hours or 40 hours,
Okay.
because there is a goal, right? You're just not, it's not just like Animal Crossing, like where you just go in and you live your life.
Well, I
Um,
haven't got that far yet, but I've heard similar
but
things.
there is
Yeah.
a goal
Yeah.
apparently.
Okay. Yeah.
And because you're like
Yes.
in there and you have to like restore the Pokemon Center. There's Pokemon are disappeared and the trainers are
Mhm.
nowhere to be found.
That's
And
right.
you're kind of just like you're Ditto and you take on the form of your trainer, your
Yep.
previous trainer,
Yep.
and you're just kind of like helping everybody,
Mhm.
helping the world come back, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, you spot on. You've got all that right. I think the kind of key standout things that are showing up for me and why I'm really drawn to it because just is listeners will have known like I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan. I'm not like anti Pokemon. I just haven't really like it's fine. I'll
Your
play it,
uncle
but I'm
Pokemon, not auntie Pokemon,
I'm Uncle Pokemon. I'm
not
Daddy
auntie
Pokemon now
Pokemon.
because this is great. I think this could be the game that really gets me into that world. So yeah, it's you wake up, you are a Ditto, and then suddenly you remember your memory of your trainer, and that's what you take, the form you take, and you discover that there's no Pokemon in this world except for Professor what's his name,
Tangela,
Tangrowth or
oh
whatever.
Tangrowth.
Yeah. And he is like, "What? I thought all Pokemon and humans left. What are you doing here?" And then through, a bit of conversation and kind of like just setting the tone of the story, yeah, all everybody's gone. We don't know why. The world that you're in is like all fallen apart.
And it's in the
And
Kanto region, right?
yeah, that's something you
Like the
discover
first
within the first
region.
hour.
Okay.
So like, if I guess if, whatever spoilers, but that's a really early thing that you find out. And effectively, like the thing that I don't like about sorry, before I get to that, effectively what you are doing is recreating environments to really just help populate the world again with Pokemon and create spaces that they are attracted to and want to show up at. So that's like the first part of the story
You're
is
like an
basically just
environmentalist and you're like
100%. Yeah.
restoring like the wildflowers so the butterflies can return.
Or Butterfreeze. Is that what he's called?
Ooh. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
See, I Pokedexed it. Um,
Can you
eh,
catch Pokemon in this?
I don't think you can. I
But
haven't
I
got
guess
that
when you
far.
catch them, it's kinda like you're just not catching them, but to add them to your Pokedex is by getting them to move into your island or to your
Yeah.
biome area, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because it says you
Yeah.
can collect 300 or something Pokemon in
Oh,
the
wow.
game,
Okay, cool.
something like
That's
that,
great.
and you don't have to get like, you won't get multiples, or you just gotta get the one to come, and
That's right.
then that's kind
Yep.
of what I've heard, I don't know.
Yeah, so no, so far there's been no battling whatsoever. Like that kind of traditional formula of, find them, battle them, and catch them is
Mhm,
not existent here. I
mhm.
mean, yeah, there's Pokeballs around, but when you find one, it's actually more of like a crafting thing rather than you
Ah.
discover a Pokemon. So basically the gameplay loop is this, right? The first Pokemon that you discover in this world that's empty is a Squirtle that's like exhausted and really thirsty, and there's no water, right, for Squirtle. And so you, as Ditto, you already know how to become a Squirtle because you've seen one or whatever in your memory bank or whatever it is. And then you go, oh, well, I can help give this Squirtle water. So you quickly learn the water the water technique or something like that. I don't know what they call it.
Splash
And
or no, squirt, I don't know.
yeah,
Water
water
gun?
splash or something like that. Yeah, basically, you get the ability to look like your Ditto is like throwing up water all over the planet. It's really gross. It's like bleh. It's so it's kind of weird and gross, but it's really cute and charming at the same time. They kind of leaned into it. So you get that Squirtle wet, you get him all wet, and he's obviously revived and he's feeling good. And he goes, "Oh, you know what I really like? I like it when there are four plants or four watered plants. That's my environment that I like." So right there, that sets up for like what you're going to be doing throughout the rest of the game. Like you will discover environments that Pokemon like, and then you need to go and collect the different resources, like build those quick environments with whatever it is that they like. So, for example, the Machamp that turns into a Hitchaman, is it Hitmonchan or
Hitmonlee or
something?
Hitmonchan?
Yeah,
The punching one?
like yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You discover an area and there's like little shiny things you go over and you interact with it and it goes, "Ooh, this is an environment that a Pokemon would like." And it gives you a little shadow version of them. So it's not like a surprise or whatever. If you know, you'll know. I
Mhm.
didn't know. But it gives you a quick little photo and it's like a punching bag and a bench. So you go, "Okay, well I need to create that environment somewhere." And then you go around, you discover a punching bag or you have to craft one, you put it together, and then really shortly
And then
after you create
Hitmonchan
it
comes.
basically, yeah. And then that's how you collect them, right? So you're just going around the world
So
creating these
so
little environments, yeah.
you're not just aimlessly building and planting and
Nope.
doing things. You have a
Uh,
mission involved.
mhm.
And that is to restore the Pokemon's environment so that
Uh-huh.
you can bring them back to this land.
Exactly. Yes.
I
N
heard Magikarp teaches you Splash, which is the most useful, which is funny for Magikarp. It teaches
mm.
the most useful thing because Splash in turn teaches you how to jump in the
Ah,
game.
okay. So I haven't
You never
found a
got that far?
Magikarp yet. No, I've found about 10 and it feels really quick. I think that's one of the things that for me about these kind of world sim games like a Stardew Valley or a Minecraft, like it I'm not naturally like a builder of these things. I don't want to have to worry about creating my environment, but this connection of going, "Oh, go and create these small little achievable things." And then you're going to get something really quickly. You don't have to wait for a day and night cycle. You're not
Mhm.
having to wait a long time. I mean, some of
I
them
did
show up a
read
little bit
that the
longer, but
most
like,
annoying thing, there are things that take real life 24 hours for it to accomplish, like the Pokemon
uh-huh.
Center to be completed or,
Okay.
um yeah, I just so and then that's what's everybody's gripe with it, and I think that's where
Oh,
they knock off the point 5 or the 1 point score.
okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting because, like, right now, the thing that kept me being like feeling like I've accomplished so much within the short hour that I played is just how fast the Pokemon will show up.
Well, that's
So I
good.
feel like I'm making progress
I
really
think if there's
quickly,
certain
you know?
things that you have to complete, or there's
Yeah.
like legendary Pokemon that you go to this
Mhm.
island to kind of try to discover, and you can only go there once a day in
Yeah.
real life. And so
Yes.
if you don't discover it that day, then you have to wait. It could be 10 days before you discover.
Ah,
But I guess that's
okay.
also
Okay.
that for me, that's kind of like when you do, it's really special, when you do
Yeah.
find something. So I just
Yeah.
been watching reviews and stuff and trying to convince myself to stop everything I'm doing and download it because I'll look at my phone, it'll say 9 a.m. and then I'll look back, it'll say 3 p.m. and then I'll look
It's
back and I'll be like, and then Johnny will come home and be like, "Where's dinner?" I'm like, "Oh my god, it's 8 p.m. now."
and you're like, "I just fed all the Charizards. I ain't got no more dinner. I fed
Yeah,
them all the carrots."
and then I won't be going to bed until 9 a.m. the next morning because like that's just
I
how I
I
am.
do think that there is the risk, especially knowing how you play games, that that will absolutely happen. So,
Last night I
you
played
know
Requiem from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. and I was like, "Okay, I gotta stop."
oh, especially that's, like, a really scary time to play it, but let's not go down that rabbit hole right now.
Sorry.
Um, so I think that, like, yeah, and it is definitely cozy, but I think what's already speaking to me as somebody who isn't naturally drawn to these games is that kind of quick gameplay loop. And it's already, like, just chill vibes.
Yeah,
Like, the music's really good. The world is, like even though it's like
it's
a
boxes.
destroyed Kansas it's boxes, but it's also, like, really kind of the way they've done the graphics, it doesn't do a service to look at it on the pictures, like, you gotta see it play out, like, it's just really nice and inviting, it's not, like,
Yeah,
earth-shattering, but it's just really good. Um, the, the the how quickly you find stuff to accomplish a challenge is great. Like, I'm not feeling like I'm having to run all over the place to do things, and I might
And
get there, right?
is this a
Maybe
game that you can just jump into? Are your Pokemon gonna get
yes.
mad at you if you don't
Nope.
come and say hello for a couple
Nope.
days?
Well, I mean, again, I haven't played it that long, but it seems like it's no, there's no risk really. Like when you go and speak to them. So I made friends with a Squirtle and a Charmander and all that stuff. And after you've made friends with them and you've built their environments, you can go and speak to them, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, hey, it's great to speak to you again." And it's like, "What's been going on?" They just have a little chat,
I
and
love
there's
that they can
no,
talk.
yeah, yeah. Well, I guess
Well, I mean,
that's
I
like
guess because 'cause you're a Pokemon
your
as
Pokemon
well.
too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a really cute little moment when what's the bird one? Like one of those Pidgeotto or Pidgey or yeah?
Yeah. Pidgey or
You
Pidgeotto or Pidgeot.
the first version of them,
The first one's Pidgey, and then the
Pidgey,
second
okay.
one is Pidgeotto or whatever, the Italian
Mhm.
one.
Okay.
Pidgeotto.
So the Pidgey version, like when you like discover him and when you discover it and create the environment or whatever, one of the first things he said to me, he was like, "Oh, you look human. Are you going to try to catch me?" And he was like worried, and then he was like, "Oh no, you're not, because there are no humans or whatever." So there's like cute little like
And then Ditto's
moments of
kinda
chit chat.
cute, like a really
Hmm.
ugly child, but,
Yeah.
like, you love him, like, only a face a mother can love.
Hmm.
And I do like that, like, I like it, but it's also creepy the way he runs. He runs have you seen the movie Weapons? With
Yes, like the
the kids are
Naruto
I can't
run.
even do it in the camera, but their
Yeah,
hands are behind them, they're, like, running like this,
it's the
and
Naruto run. You know where that
eh
comes from, right?
no.
So I think it's a Japanime thing. Naruto or Naruto?
I'm
Does
looking
that
this
ring a
up.
bell, Naruto?
Naruto sounds
Yeah, and I
familiar.
think there was something from
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
this
Naruto.
is a total sidebar, by the way. So, it comes from Naruto, and then there was that thing, did you ever see, the thing on Netflix where it's like Trainwreck, that series where, like, something really bad happens, like an event, like anyways, check it out, it's really good. But this one
Okay.
was all about, like, this group of people who were, like, gonna show up and do, like, Area 51 party because they thought they were convinced there were aliens there, and they were all gonna Naruto run and through the gate or whatever. So it was
Mhm.
really stupid. Anyways, Naruto
S
run.
so I
Yes,
just
back
looked
to
it
the
up. I'm happy I'm not the first one. So the first thing I type in, and that's on Reddit, it says, "Is it Pokemon canon that that Ditto runs like the kids in Weapons?" I was like, "Thank God I feel validated right there."
yeah,
But
so
then
good.
somebody says, "That's how the kids in Naruto run." And then also
Mm.
they said that's how they run in Animal Crossing, which I didn't think about. They do run like that in
Oh,
Animal
they
Crossing as well.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just maybe it's just easier on the engine to allow
I don't
for
know.
that running.
Yeah,
I do like that it's a Switch
it's
2
cute.
exclusive as
Yeah,
well, and
definitely.
I've read people are out going to buying the Switch 2 just to play this game.
And the game that they're trying to get physical, even though it's game key card,
It's
and
making me
it's sold out.
that's
If
another reason why I haven't bought it yet too. Sorry, that's one of the main reasons. I like my physical cards, and
yeah,
because the fact it's a game key card, and the fact the game key card is selling out, and Amazon raised their price by $10
coconuts,
because
right?
they can't keep up with the demand. I'm like, guys, it's a game key card. Just download it.
But I think this is so I think that's a sign to show, like, one, like, I don't think even the Pokemon Company and Nintendo expected this thing to kinda do what it's doing at the moment,
Hmm.
like, especially as soon as the scores hit, I think that's when people started being like, "Oh, I wanna pick this game up, this sounds really good." 'Cause I'll be honest, when I saw it, and in the, fantasy critic games that I play with another group of people, like, I picked that as my counter pick, and the counter pick you hope is gonna be score really bad. That's part of the, like,
Okay.
strategy. So I picked it because I was like, "This isn't gonna score great." Like, I thought this was gonna totally bomb. So it's totally fucked my whole, like, fantasy critic, um, one because this is just who would have thought if you would have said on my bingo card at the beginning of the year that Pokopia was gonna get such high scores and be sat right up there in conversations with things like Resident Evil Requiem, I would have been like, "You are coconuts."
And
Never.
who would have thought you would have downloaded it out of all people
Exactly.
and not
Yeah.
me?
I know.
So that's one thing. The good thing with
Yeah.
the game key card, the only good thing with the game key card is that you can sell your game if you're
That's
done
true.
with it.
Yeah.
However, why would you want to sell this game if it's so good? You know what I mean? So
Well,
there's no point in buying the game
especially
key card.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all digital anyways, but I wouldn't I think this is the type of game, it's like the Animal Crossing, you referenced that being a style, like, that one you just wanna, like, be able to quickly open up every day, do
Exactly.
a little few things, and then, like, put it down, so, like, having to go find your, card to stick it in every time would be a real
Annoying.
buzzkill in my opinion, yeah. Um, speaking of Animal Crossing, it's definitely got that vibe. Like, when you have your items that you're carrying around, that looks very
Mhm.
Animal Crossing. Um, the like speech bubbles have that energy as well. But the slight difference here is that like there isn't a time but beyond the things we talked about in terms of the like Pokemon Center that you build or whatever. There doesn't really seem to be time-bound things, like, you can just
But
do
it is
stuff.
associated with the time of day that that's on your Switch, is what
Yeah,
I
that's
read.
true. Yeah. Oh, is it? So, like
So no matter
well
what time of day you play, which I always play at night, and so it'll
right.
always be nighttime at my Pokopia.
Oh, but that oh, interesting. Okay, because, like, within the first, like, opening of the game, it takes you through a day-night
Okay.
cycle. So, there is a moment where your Pokemon decided to go to sleep, but it was just, like, a quick thing. You didn't have to, like, end your game.
Okay.
But I don't know if that was because of the story beat they were trying to
Probably.
tell. I think
Because
it was the story beat.
what I've heard was that it does follow the day night.
Okay.
Like real life time.
Oh, right,
Unless
okay.
you changed the internal clock of the Switch.
Right. So, that'll be interesting. So when I'm playing tonight, when I'm just because this is a total, like, chill out in bed as you're trying to, like, go to sleep, play for 30 minutes, do a few things. So I'll try that out tonight and
Are you gonna
see,
be able to
that
play
would
for
be
30 minutes?
only 30 minutes only? I don't know. Like, I have to tell you because I was playing on my lunch break, in between work, and I was like I completely lost track of the hour, and I was like, "Oh, sugar, I gotta put it
Oh,
down," because it
sugar.
went by like that. It was just, yeah. So I think, Mike, to answer your question at the top of this, is this something you should get? I definitely think this is the
To add
Pokemon
it to
game
my
that was created
Pokemon
for you.
list.
Especially with, like, all the travel that you do and your big trip coming up, like, I feel like that would be something perfect to play on the plane when you just wanna, like, kill some time or what have
Yeah.
you. Um, and it's probably gonna be massive in Japan at the moment, so you're gonna be seeing it everywhere when you're over there.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon,
Mhm.
w I'm almost done with all my Game Boy Pokemon games, like collecting them.
Cool.
I have, red, blue, yellow, all the original Game Boy cartridges.
Right.
I now have gold and crystal.
Okay.
I just need silver.
Okay.
And Pokemon Pinball, and I have the Pokemon trading card game. I think those are all the
Great.
main line Gen 1 and Gen 2 Game Boy original and Game Boy Color Pokemon games. And
Nice.
so I've caught them all almost. I just need silver. So I'm going for the American ones, of course.
Okay.
I don't wanna mix my regions on my original Game Boy because
Okay.
having one that's not American will just piss me off.
Oh,
So
yeah, in the
all the
sort
other
of
ones I don't care
yeah.
about. This is just the original mainline Gen 1, 2, boom, done. So,
Mhm.
that's plus, so I did that while I was, traveling, but,
Nice.
so yeah, so now I guess to add to my Pokemon collection, I should probably download Pokopia.
Mhm. But, yeah, I think you should. I think it's a great one, and it just seems like, the world is loving it. I think that it's gonna really blow up. I can already see people online, like, showing different, things that they're creating and the environments that they're creating. I'm curious to see how much I get into that, like, how it
The
helps me.
designing part,
Yeah, because 'cause I'm not big on design,
but it
but
doesn't feel like work for you so far
no,
because you
no,
hate
definitely
working
not.
in games.
Yeah, definitely not. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like and I've heard other people say this. Rebecca Valentine on Nintendo Voice Chat at IGN was mentioning this, so I'm totally stealing her thing here, but this she's nailed it on the head. Like this is a checklist game in all the right ways.
Cool.
Meaning, like if you like to just know that you've completed something really quickly, you get your tick mark, you get whatever you need from it, and then you move on to the next thing. It just feeds that kind of like need really well. And it's guiding you just enough that you can it doesn't feel like it's overly explaining things. It just gives you enough of a guidance to go and do that. I hope it does that when it's like teaching you to build out parts of the world, right? When you get that skill of like building
Mhm.
blocks, that would be really great because I don't love doing that, but we'll see it. We'll see what they do.
Alright, alright,
No.
alright, alright, I'll download it. I'll
Yes, you
download it.
heard it here. You
I'll
heard it
download it
here,
today, and I'll
listeners. He
play it.
promised.
I will commit to download it, and I will commit to 1 hour of play because I'm trying to get another game done, obviously.
Yeah,
And yeah, I'll do it. And then maybe we can do like a live stream of it or something. It'll be fun.
I think so.
Why
That would be
can't you
really
visit? People
cool.
can visit each other, so
Can
that's
they?
kind of
I'm not
cool.
sure. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what was on
Oh.
the I was on the direct.
Oh, cool. That's okay, great. Perfect. So definitely let's do that. And then
I don't know when you can
also
do it, but
they're gonna be doing loads of timed events for this. So
oh
it's like it's getting people already really excited about either getting together on each other's islands to try and do those things to maybe I don't know what the timed events are, but they've announced one already.
yeah, special events get me because I've missed a lot of those back in the day with Pokemon where you would go into like a GameStop or something and get that special
Right.
character or special
Yeah.
Pokemon. And they would always have these special events like on the DS. And I didn't like didn't participate. And so
Mhm.
you telling me that now is like, I want to do it. Okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll download. I just look back at when I look back that way, I'm looking at my Switch. It's like,
Yeah,
there it
switch
is.
like
I'm looking
willing
at
it,
her.
giving it, sending it
Like,
beams.
I can just do it right here on my computer, actually, because I'm gonna download this digital because
Mhm.
I'm boycotting game key cards because it's stupid.
I I mean, yeah,
Unless it's a
great.
game that I
Welcome to the
plan
dark
on
side.
beating and then selling, then there's no point in buying the game key card.
Yeah, um, definitely. And before we wrap up, Mike, did you see on socials the Pokopia like font thing that like everybody was leaning into?
No.
So yeah, it's really cute. So right on the day that it was launched, I don't know where people got this font or if it was something the Pokemon Company released, but you know how like there's that Pokopia font, the way
Mhm.
the name is written.
It's not just a
Every
Pokemon font, it's different?
It's yeah, I think it's unique to
Okay.
Pokopia. Um, everybody was writing loads of stuff about in that font, and it was even to the point where like it got political, and the Pokemon Company had to like say we do not support politics. We did not authorize all of that. Like it was just really funny, and just some of the things that were popping up on my blue sky that people were talking about. Like it was just such a weird kind of thing, but it
And
was
you can
really
do
really
this
funny.
on in the game?
I don't know if you can do it in the
Oh,
game. I
okay.
think they were just doing it as like a promotional, like get
It's a
people
font
talking about
generator,
it.
I
Yeah,
see.
font generator. Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Oh.
it was
Oh,
really
yeah,
cute.
people are saying some really oh my.
So it's like a weird like thing that was fun for them to put out there, but then like the stuff that people were saying with it is really funny to see it in that font.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
doomed as humans.
Oh god, I mean, we a long time ago.
Well, yeah,
You
that's
know,
because this Pokemon game is true, all the humans are gone, and
Exactly. You just yeah, you've got it. You made me think of something else I was going to say. So the Nintendo company is really good at releasing games like this at times when we need games like this. So I mean, like Animal Crossing, right at the start of the pandemic. Of course, they didn't predict the pandemic. That that was
yeah.
like everything that was going to happen,
Or did they?
and it did, or did they? Yeah. Is Nintendo responsible for the pandemic? Discuss. Um, but this game comes out right at the time when there's like, wars kicking off and all of that. And, you know, uh, like not commenting on all of that, but just saying like, I know this can be a really
A good escape.
gamers really like a good escape, and I've seen people on social media saying like this is just helping me like process stuff and escape from the things that I don't have control over that give me big fears or whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's just I wonder if like this possibly is going to help this game as well when people are just like and having a really tough time and they think like let me just escape into something like Pokopia, like
A
it
sweet escape.
it is a sweet escape. Um, there you go. Well, that is my hour-long reflection of playing through Pokopia. What about you, listeners? Are you deep into the world of Pokopia? How many Pokemon have you discovered in Pokopia? Is Mike actually going to buy it? Are we going to hold him to it? Who knows? You're going to have to wait to find out in future episodes. But if you are playing Pokopia and you love it, send us an email. Tell us your thoughts. That's gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. again, gamers at outofsyncgaming.co.uk. We'd love to hear your thoughts on what you're playing in Pokopia. And any other game you're playing, any other game you might be checking out, or
And also
questions you
let
might
us
have.
know in the comments if you wanna see us do it like a live stream of it, or you wanna see
Hmm.
some gameplay and just and us and just enjoying the Pokopia-ishness.
Definitely. And if there's other players in our subscribers, let us know because maybe we can get a little community together and all run around each other's islands. That would be
Ooh,
quite
that'd be
fun too.
fun.
Very cool. Where can people find us on socials, Mike?
You can always find us on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Discord. Just search for Out of Sync Gaming.
Awesome. And look forward to future episodes. We're continuing our journey of playing through every mainline Legend of Zelda throughout this year to celebrate the 40th anniversary, even if Nintendo's not celebrating it yet. I'm sure they will. They will. So yeah, we are going to be talking
They
about
better.
Zelda 2 coming up soon. We're going to then move into Link to the Past and then into Link's Awakening. So yeah, get playing those games and share your thoughts on them because we want to read those thoughts on future episodes. So I guess that's everything for now. So until next time,
Play what you want to.
bye.
Bye.
I'm going to play Popokia.
I'm actually downloading it right now. That's what I was doing. I was like getting my phone out
Get
because
it.
it's like, what's your
Yes.
passcode?
I'll see you on your island. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.